Hey, and welcome to another episode of Classic. It's going to be a fun one today. And in other news, somewhere in the world, George Jetson is being born today. But, but we've got Dan here. Dan, how's it going?
My internet's working a lot better today. I didn't have a storm. It's all nice and sunny out. So hopefully I'll be able to ride that to a win today.
Also here we've got Maria. Maria, how's it going?
It's going well. Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Richard's here. Richie, how's it going?
I'm going good. My internet has been spotty lately, but hopefully it holds up. So yeah, good to be here. I've been here for a while.
We've got Michael Wood. Michael, how's it going?
It's going good. England's women won the football championship earlier, so we're all very happy in this country. Hopefully that will lead into me accidentally getting some questions right here.
And last but not least, we got Kevin. Kevin, how's it going?
It's going well. Glad to be back on Classic. It's been a while, and I just want to wish Harry Potter a happy 42nd birthday since you wished George Jetson a birthday.
But with that being said, how Classic works, the first round is going to be 8 questions in 8 different categories. All questions are worth 1 point apiece. And with that, the first question comes in animation. In the beginning of Madagascar, how old is Marty turning? Three, two, one. Pins down. Dan.
I have no clue. I just put 40. Can you see that? 40?
Yeah, I can see it. Maria.
I said 10. I don't know either.
Richie.
I also said 10 because something. I mean,
Michael.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how horse ages work. I've also put 10 years old.
Kevin.
I couldn't decide, but 13 is what I did.
10 is the correct answer.
Oh my goodness.
Good job, guys.
Yippee-ki.
The next question comes in directors. That's all good. Who directed Once Upon a Time in America? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Maria.
I said Martin Scorsese.
Richie.
Robert Rodriguez.
Michael.
Scorsese-esque, but it's Sergio Leone.
Kevin.
I said Robert Redford.
And Dan.
Can you see that? Sergio Leone?
Sergio Leone is correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
The next question comes in drama. Who plays Kim Bachman in Rachel Getting Married?
You use a repeat, Malcolm.
Yep. In drama, who plays Kim Bachman in Rachel Getting Married?
You said Kim?
Kim.
Yeah, okay. Just double check you didn't say Tim.
As far as I know, there was no Tim Bachman in this movie.
Well, sometimes your accent gets me, Malcolm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Richie.
I said Anne Hathaway. I don't know if she just plays Rachel.
Michael.
Yeah, I assume she plays Rachel. I've not seen the film, so I can't remember who else is in it. So I just picked another Rachel. I said Rachel Rice.
Kevin.
I picked somebody who plays another Rachel, Jennifer Aniston.
Dan.
I got Elizabeth Olsen.
Maria.
I have no one because I've not ever seen that movie. I don't know.
Anne Hathaway is correct.
Flores.
Yeah.
The next question comes in movie release dates. What year saw the release of Stigmata, Girl Interrupted, and The Green Mile?
A very good year. What a great year for movies this week. If it's the year I think it is. I almost did a podcast just for movies for this year, Malcolm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Michael.
I think it is the year thing of. I think it's the year of Magnolia and many others. Where's it gone? 1999.
Kevin.
Damn it. I went 97.
Dan.
1999.
Maria.
I said 2004.
Richie.
99.
1999 is correct.
Darn it.
The next question comes in comedy. What US state is the name of Rosario Dawson's character in Zombieland Double Tap?
Boy, if I get this wrong, I'm going to kill myself. I think I know this one.
5,
Oh, man, I'm
four,
kicking myself right now
3,
thinking about it.
2, 1. Pens down.
I lost some.
Oh, Maria.
Maria.
What's
Um,
Maria?
Kevin.
I said Tennessee.
Dan.
Oh, man, I hope I didn't get this wrong. I said Ohio.
Richie.
I said Arizona.
Michael.
I'm not American. Where's it gone? Texas.
I won't reveal the answer yet. I'll wait till Maria gets back.
I know there's an Ohio in there. I just don't remember if it was her character or not.
I know the answer's not Texas, but I couldn't think of another US state immediately, and Texas is the one I was here about because it's the nuttiest.
Yeah. There's a lot of naughty states.
But yeah, I don't have anything to say. Just that I was watching Psycho Gorman before this, and it's really an interesting movie.
Yeah, you know, I never got around to that one. I
TMB
could have watched it last year or the year
TMB
before when it came out.
is about to kick back up, so everybody check that out on Sundays at 5 and 7 p.m. or 7 and 9. If there's 3 matches, it's 5, 7, and 9. So check that out on TMG Trivia channel.
Did anyone watch?
I'll make my plug now while I'm still here.
Did anyone watch the football earlier?
Liverpool. That's my team.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Darn it.
Did you hear that last? Did you have it
I got
asked
my-
that last?
Yeah, I answered no. I have no idea because I don't know that.
The correct answer, but no one actually got it, was Nevada.
Okay, yeah, I didn't have it. I'm sorry. I actually written down no idea if you need to see that.
Oh, no, it's all good. I just wanted to be sure before I revealed the answer. That's
My dog stepped on the surge protector and killed the whole area.
oh no. But the next question comes in romance.
Maybe I'll get this.
In P.S. I Love You, how old was Holly turning when she received her first message from Jerry? And yes, I know it's another birthday question, but I didn't intentionally do it.
This is a really good movie. This is a surprisingly good movie.
I'm gonna Kill
I
my dog.
recommend this if you haven't
Five.
seen it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan,
I have no clue. I just said 24.
Richie,
Said 30.
Michael,
I've not seen this film. I said 25 years old.
Kevin,
18.
and Maria.
I said 30.
30 is the correct answer.
Damn it.
The next question comes in buddy cop movies.
Oh boy.
What 80s buddy cop movie has supporting performances from Jack Palance, Terry Hatcher, and Clint Howard?
Hmm.
Boy, oh boy.
Would you say when in the 80s?
80s, yep.
I
5,
hated Jack Palance.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Richie,
48 hours.
Michael,
No idea. My guess is going to be Midnight Run.
Kevin,
I said Beverly Hills Cop.
Maria,
I said Tango and Cash.
Dan,
I got nothing, but I would have said Lethal Weapon, but I didn't put it down.
Tango Cash is the correct answer.
Hey, good job.
I was gonna say I know that movie.
Good call.
That's my deal. I'm gonna put me a belt someday over an electric wire and right down it.
Alright,
There you go.
and the final question of round one comes in slashers.
Goody.
Anthony Perkins directed which movie in the Psycho franchise?
Thank you.
And for those out there wondering if it's a franchise or not, yes, it is a franchise. There's more than just the original and the remake. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Michael,
I didn't. No, it was a franchise. Number 2. I don't know.
Kevin,
I just said Psycho.
Maria,
That was not
I said Psycho 3 because not the first one, not the remake, but the third one.
Dan,
Yeah, I put 3 for Psycho 3.
Richie.
It is Psycho 3.
Mm.
Psycho 3 is the correct answer.
Holy
Which,
cannelloni.
which means after round one, we've got in the lead, we've got Richie. In second place, we've got Maria. And then Michael and Dan are tied on third on 3 points. Unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to Kevin. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just hang out backstage. I'll bring you on back on at the end.
Nah, I got my plug in, but thank you for having me.
See you there, Kevin.
Wow.
Uh,
I've never been second.
I needed that last question. I know that much.
Only
3?
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought Michael got more than 3 myself, but hey, what do I know?
No, I did not. They made more Psycho films than I got correct answers, apparently.
Apparently.
They weren't any good, so it's okay.
Yeah. There's taking out the remake. There's actually 4 Psycho movies in the main franchise. One of them was a made-for-TV movie. But
This
anyway,
I gotta see.
No, I knew there
Everything
was
else they
one,
do. Something's good, they run it in the ground.
well, I mean, from what some people have said, 2 and 3 are actually pretty good. But anyway, this is not a podcast about the Psycho franchise. We're going into round 2. The categories that we have is we've got 70s comedies, box office bombs, movies ruined by Mythbusters, Ryan Gosling, and movies iconic to 90s kids according to Watch Mojo. And we do have a second category. But that being said, Richie, you are in the lead to pick 2 numbers between 1 and 7.
I'll go 5 and 1.
And Maria, you are second. Pick 2 numbers between 1 and 7.
2 and 6.
Dan, pick 1 number between 1 and 7.
Oh God. I'll pick 4.
And Michael, do you want 3 or 7?
I'll take 3, please.
Which means if it lands on 7, it would be the second category no matter what. And it landed on 5, which means Richie gets to pick the category. Do you want to hear the categories again?
No, I think I know what I want. Box office bombs, please.
Great.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
I like that game.
All right. The first question in box office bombs. Which Star Wars actor played John Bigelow in 1980's Raise the Titanic? And 5, 4.
Repeat.
Repeat.
I heard Maria first. So,
Charge it to me. I'm good.
yeah. Which Star Wars actor played John Bigelow in 1980's Raise the Titanic? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
Seems like this guy would have been in a box office bomb like this. Mark Hamill.
Richie.
I also said Mark Hamill.
Michael.
I went a little bit more left field, and I guess Billy D. Williams.
Maria.
That's smart. I did Harrison Ford just because I blanked.
The correct answer is Alec Guinness.
Oh,
Okay.
That makes so much sense. I feel so bad.
The next question is, and believe it or not, this was a box office bomb. What year was It's a Wonderful Life released? Because when I saw this pop up, I had no idea it was a box office bomb. I just knew I had to write a question about it.
75th. I think it's the 75th anniversary, maybe this year.
I don't think you're supposed to be saying that kind of stuff when we're
Don't,
playing, but okay.
don't
Sorry, my bad.
4, 3,
Let's see.
2,
5 minus
1. Pins down. Richie.
Goofy.
I don't know. I said 1925. It's wrong.
Michael.
I think it's 1946.
Maria.
I said 1939.
Dan.
1943.
1946 is the correct answer.
Yeah, Michael.
Darn it.
I was 3 years off.
The next question in box office bombs. James Woods, Alec Baldwin, and Steve Buscemi star in what 2000s sci-fi movie based on a video game?
I think I probably got this wrong too. But I know this is a bomb. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out.
I play.
And
I don't play video games, but I think this
I'll
one
use
is
my
a bomb.
repeat.
Can I have a repeat, please?
Yeah.
For now.
I had a lot of repeats there. Who got it in first?
I got
Richie
mine
got it
first.
in first.
I think Richie got it in first. James Woods, Alec Baldwin, and Steve Buscemi star in what 2000s sci-fi movie based on a video game? And 5,
I
4,
keep my
3,
visual answer. It's horrible.
2.
May I have my repeat now, please?
Yep, you can have your repeat now.
Okay.
James Woods, Alec Baldwin, and Steve Buscemi star in what 2000s sci-fi movie based on a video game? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Michael.
I don't think it's right, but I just couldn't think of anything else in the meantime. Where's it gone? Doom.
Maria.
I said pixels, but I know it's wrong, and I said it 3 times because I kept erasing it and put it back on.
Dan.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I put Doom too, but I have a feeling it's something that Mark Wahlberg is in.
Richie.
It might be. I blown in the dark.
As far as I know, it doesn't have Mark Wahlberg in it. It's Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
Interesting.
I
That's
would have never
right.
got that. Okay.
They did voiceover work.
Yeah, still in it though.
The final question in Box Office Bombs is: who directed 1995's Cutthroat Island?
I feel like I should know this.
Five,
Here's my
3,
spelling.
2, 1. Pens down. Dan.
I put Remy Harlan.
Richie.
Rennie Harlan, not Lind.
Michael.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to this. I put Joe Dante.
And Maria.
I put Gore Verbinski, but I think Remy Harlan's right.
Yeah, I mean, spelling is terrible, Dan, but I will give you the point.
That's why I said excuse my spelling right away.
Yeah. But with that being said, Richie is in the lead. He's got 6 points. It's a 3-way tie for second. So we're going to a tie. So everyone's got 4 points.
I needed it.
Dan, you did need that. But
I
so
knew it. I knew I needed that one.
So Richie, do you want to give them Rotten Tomatoes or Box Office to do the tie break?
Let's do Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. Kevin has gone, so I can't get him to pick movie A or B. So I'm going to pick. Yeah, actually, Richie, pick movie 1 or 2, or A or B, or whatever.
B.
All right. So I want you to get as close as you can to the Rotten Tomatoes critic score for Happy Death Day to You.
Yeah, I knew Malcolm. I needed that one. I was like, thank God I know this one.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dan.
53%.
Michael.
This is going to be good. I put 55%.
Oh
Maria.
man.
57%.
Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting.
$1. Does that count?
So it's actually made it much easier for me because the Rotten Tomatoes critic score was 71%.
Oh man.
So,
I lost. I'm out.
so unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to Dan. You don't have to go anywhere. You can hang out backstage. And I'll bring you on at the end. But with that, we're in round 3, and how round 3 works is every time you get a question correct, you gain a point. Every time you get one incorrect or lose, or just give no answer at all, you lose a point. And I will recap.
I've never been in round 3 before, so I just want that noted. I'm going to do my best. This is like, oh my God, for me.
But yeah, like it's really close because anything is possible because Richie is in the lead on 6 points.
Very
And
smart.
and Maria and Michael are tied on 4 points. And with that, the first question comes in dance movies.
Okay.
Who played Missy Pantone on in Bring It On? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Maria.
I don't know. I put a question mark.
Michael.
I couldn't have less an idea if I tried. I just picked a random name, and that name for some reason was Sarah Chalk.
And Richie.
I hope it's not Kristen Dunst. I said Elijah Dushku.
Elijah Dushku is the correct answer.
Wow. I would have never got that.
As spoken by someone who has seen and or heard of that film.
Exactly. Or that person.
All right, the next question comes in the category of M. Night Shyamalan.
Shama.
Yeah. What physical impairment does Bryce Dallas Howard's character Ivy have in The Village?
Oh, I know. Do I have another repeat, or do I need one? Are we done?
Yeah, you do still have a repeat. I can give you a repeat if you need
Nah,
it.
that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I got it in time, I think.
Can I have the repeat, please?
Yes. You
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
In the category of M. Night Shyamalan, what physical impairment does Bryce Dallas Howard's character Ivy have in The Village?
I thought that was a pretty decent movie. Everybody hated it, but I liked it.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Richie.
I said blind. She's blind.
Michael.
I assumed that missing limb would be too general, so I went for the fairly low-level answer of missing finger.
And Maria.
I put sight. In other words, blind. She can't see.
Yeah. No, I'll give you that. But well, yeah,
Okay.
she was blind.
Took me a minute because there was a part where she might have fallen into something, and he was right nearby or something.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's right. That's it."
The next question comes in horror. John Carpenter directed what 90s horror movie that's also starred James Woods, Daniel Baldwin, and Maximilian Schell?
What is it with Woods and Baldwin today?
Well, this is a different Baldwin, and James Woods was just an accident, just because why not?
I'll use my last repeat.
Well, you still have one more, but I can give you
Okay, good. Well, then, yeah.
in horror, John Carpenter directed which 90s horror movie that also stars James Woods, Daniel Baldwin, and Maximilian Schell?
I don't know, but I'm gonna guess.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Michael.
I mean, he might not have directed this one. For some reason, it came to my mind, and that is Existence, or how do you pronounce it? Existence, Z.
Existence, I think, is what you're thinking of, but that's David Cronenberg.
Right.
I put Escape from LA.
And Richie.
I put the people under the stairs.
It's a dirty sweep. It is vampires.
Okay.
Hey, guess what? I didn't get that right.
It's all right, no one did. The next question comes in action.
Please
Who
God, that's
played
easy.
crime boss Marion Bishop in the remake of Assault on Precinct 13?
Oh.
No, I didn't think that guy's-
Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Maria.
I don't have it. I can't think of the guy's name.
Michael.
I can't remember this film even being remade. I didn't really. I think I'm too far behind starting real answers. So the guy that just complimented all of us on screen, I just want to say, Aaron, you are outstanding.
And Richie.
I don't know. I said Kurt Russell.
It is Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with that, we do have a clear winner. But I'm going to ask the last question anyway. The last question comes in famous characters.
Okay.
What famous character was played by Garrett Hedlund, Jason Isaacs, and Dustin Hoffman?
Thanks.
And 5, 4,
Oh boy.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Richie.
Captain Hook.
Michael.
Oh man.
Yeah, mine's got a question mark behind it because I got confused, but I put Hook.
And Maria.
I put question mark because I didn't know. Excuse me.
It was Captain Hook. Garrett Hedlund was in Hook and Pan. Jason Isaacs from the 2003 movie, and Dustin Hoffman from Hook, obviously. But with that being said, and your winner is Richie with 7 points. Tied for second is Maria and Michael.
Thank you. I can't believe I made it to 3. Yay. Congratulations, Richie, but I'm happy about me.
But with that being said, we're going to go around the panel. But Dan, how do you feel about your performance today?
I felt good. I haven't played in a long time, but I've gotten lucky with that Rotten Tomatoes before, so this time I just got unlucky with it. And I'm glad to see Richie win. Richie, I know Richie struggled over the years or months or whatever, but I'm glad to see you got a win.
But Michael, how do you feel about your performance today?
Oh, it's the same as I always do. So not much.
And Maria, how do you feel about your performance today?
Personal best. I'm excited. I know I only ended up with 1 point, but I'm still excited. I think I've never been to 3. This is exciting for me, but Richie is definitely worthy of the win. He's very smart. I've played him before, and he always seems to win when I'm around. So maybe I'm his good luck charm.
But Richie, how do you feel about pulling out the?
Yeah, I think I feel validated because I've been having some rough goes at it. I'm like I have won this thing before. I want people to know I've won this thing before. It wasn't a fluke. So at least maybe this is my one for the year as well. We'll see what happens, but I'll ride this high for a while. Good job to everyone else. I think just the right questions fell my way this time. It's fun.
But with that being said, that is the end of Classic for me, at least for this week. Amaru will put a sign-up post somewhere down the line for Thursday's Classic, and then but until then, it's time to end this, and I think I've got it.
And thanks to you, that's over now, and you've ruined that for me.